Hey guys, and welcome to another cool YouTube video. In this video we will discuss about how you can use math.random function in JavaScript. So this is the combination of the two videos, because in the first part of the video you will learn about the math.random function, and in the second part, which is the too much interesting part of the video, and in the second part you will learn that we have range function in Python, but this is not in JavaScript. So how you can use the range function, which generates the value in the range. So if I say I need values in the range of 20 to 300, how you can generate 100 value or 200 value, but the condition is the value should be in the range of 20 to 300. So let's discuss about this and let's start. This video we will talking about the random in JavaScript. So math.random of x, this is the method of JavaScript, one of the popular method which will return me the value of x in between 0 to 1. So each and every time where we need this function math.random, this will calculate and return me the value in range 0 to 1. So this method is too much powerful. It's something like the probability which has the value in the range of 0 to 1. So let's discuss about this method. So we discuss about each of the methods in our math module, but this method is left, so we're gonna discuss about it. So we're gonna say x, and that is equal to math.random. Okay, and when we're gonna run this, so saying alert x and saving with control S and running our HTML file. So saying index.html, name of my file. So as you can see, this will give me 0.266. And what about checking this? So we say console.log of this x, and when copy this line 10 times, maybe like this times, so we get our value. So what is the value? Okay, so when just saving our code with control S and now running our cmd and cd documents and then directory and then our html file, so saying index.html, and for console we're gonna do is so as you can see this, when we are running this, each and every time we got 0.119 like 0.229 like this. So each and every time in this case we got our values, which are when anytime you're gonna run this, like running show me the value, so it shows me 0.35, 0.229. So this method will return me each and every time the value which is in the range of 0 to 1. So in Python we have a range method, a range 20 to 300, and that should return me the value in between 20 to 30, 20 to 300. But in JavaScript we don't have this method. In JavaScript we have this method like this range, and we have a choice of range of 0 to 300 or maybe 10 to 300, this method in Python, and this method will return me the value in the range of 10 to 300. In the range of 10 to 300 meaning is value is in the between of 10 to 300. Value should not be equal to 10, value should not be equal to 300. In Python we have this method, but we don't have any method in JavaScript. So we will discuss in the next tutorial about how to create this method in JavaScript. So let's waiting for the next tutorial. The JavaScript series, and this crash course we're gonna talking about generating range function in JavaScript. So as I told you in previous video, we have a choice of range of method, and that should in Python, so that will return me the value in between to 20 to 300. But in JavaScript, no any choice method. But how we can make this? So we can use math.random function to make this. Yes, we're gonna make this, and let's test how you can make. So starting with our making, so say let x, and that is equal to math. Okay, so first decide the range. So we say we need value in the range of 20 to 300, or we need the value in the range of 300. That means each time the value is in between 0 to 300. So we say let x is equal to math.random, and we're gonna do is x equal x times range. Okay, and now we will define our range. So we say range, and that is equal to 300, and just saving this. And now we're gonna do is alert, and now saying x, control S for saving, and running our HTML. So as you can see, this will gives me 108. Okay, and we need one more time, control S, and one more time. So now you can see this will give me 158. So each and every time this will give me different result, but each time in the range of 0 to 300. So now it gives me 82, and now one more time testing, so it gives me 120. Index.html, now this gives me 79. So now checking our next method in this. So in Python we have a range that also takes two parameters like 20 to 300, and in this we got value in the range of 20 to 300. So what about in JavaScript? So now we've been using our method. So we say range is equal to 300, that is perfect. Let x is equal to this, and we're gonna say if, and according to this line, let x equal to math.random, we got anything value that is in the range of 0 to 300. So we're gonna say if x equal x multiply range. Okay, so what about when according to this line, if my value of x is 0.01, so when we doing 30 into 0.01, 30 into 1 by 100, and that is okay. What about so there is a probability that we got x is less than 20. So there is a probability according to this method. Okay, first I'm gonna show you the what about the probability in this. So we say let y is equal to a null list. Well, if you don't know about this, we will tell you in upcoming tutorial about list. So we say alert, and then we're gonna use some loops in this. So for I is equal to 0, I'm showing you now I is equal to 100, and I is less than 100, and doing I plus plus is in this, and we're gonna say y dot pushes, and what this x. So we're gonna use math.random dot range, okay, in this, and now we're gonna use alert or console.log this y. So I'm going to show you the list of all of these method what we got in our range. So as you can see this list, in this, according to this list, we got some values also. We got all of the values that is in the range of our 0 to 300, but we have done one error. So y dot push is, and what we need to push is math.random we done. So y is a null list, and in this, according to this method, so we say let x is equal to math.random.range, saving this line in this. Okay, so now maybe no error according to me. Well, if you don't know about this method, we will discussing about for loops and this range method, but let me explaining you this concept. So as you can see this now, according to this we got values that is also 0.40. The one of the values we got 0.40 by inspection. Okay, so how you can create a range function in this? So we're gonna talk about this. And let's discuss what we need to do. So we say let x is equal to 20, or okay, so we need to create a random function. So we say math.random and multiplying with the range. So range, and we're gonna say my range again is 300, but we need values in the range of 20 to 300. So we're gonna do is if x is less than 20, if x is less than or equal to 20, so we're gonna do is if it is less than this, so we don't do anything. But what about the else statement? So we're gonna do is else alert x. So now running our code in this, so as you can see we got 198. If you are running this code 100 times also, we got 45.24 also. Now running one more time, you got 120. So if you're running this code 100 times, 200 times, each and every time you got the value which is in the range of 20 to 300, which is in the between of 20 to 300. Okay, so in the next video we will talking about some loops and actually what are the loops. So in this we got some error. Let me explain you. Say we have alert 1. Say what about I saying to you to print me numbers in the range of alert. So you can say alert 1 2. We're gonna say alert. What about when I told you to print me numbers in range of 1 to 100, or print me first 100 numbers? So you're gonna say alert 1 2 3 4 like this. Or you're gonna copy code and like this, and then you're gonna show me like saving this and running this. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. Okay, so we need to do this line copy paste 100 times. What is the other method of this? The other method is to use loops, for loop, while loops for this. And loops are extremely powerful. So in the next video we will talk about this. So stay ahead and stay tuned. So this is all about how you can generate the range function of Python in JavaScript. So I think you understand this. So at least you can try this, or in the next video we will discuss about the for loops in JavaScript. So now loops are coming to our JavaScript tutorial series. So you can do is subscribe my channel for Python, JavaScript and machine learning videos, or you can join my JavaScript tutorial for beginners playlist. Otherwise, thanks for watching this tutorial.